Careful what you post on Facebook. Women, even children in our area are being targeted at some of their darkest moments and when they least expect it. And we want to warn you, some of the content in this story may be offensive. One local woman says she fell victim to unspeakable harassment on her Facebook page. She calls it a nightmare.
And the I-team learned that the man she accuses has a history of cyber stalking. He's on probation for the same kind of crime and is also being investigated in Putnam County for the same thing. Tonight, investigator Tarek Miner finds out why it's so difficult to catch those who do this.
23-year-old William Biggle of Interlochen is on felony probation for aggravated stalking for assuming the identity of a Facebook page owned by a 15-year-old girl who died of brain cancer in 2014. Police say after the teenager's death, he posted on her Facebook page that she had been sexually assaulted by her father, adding to the family's grief. Right now, Biggle is being investigated by the Putnam County Sheriff's Department for similar crimes, and a Bradford County woman claims she's also been terrorized on Facebook by him. We have to point out that Biggle has not been charged with any crime in Bradford County. And as you'll see in this story, investigators say this kind of crime is extremely hard to prove.
It hurt me, and I was very hurt.
During one of the most painful periods of Amanda Sterling's life, following the death of her father from cancer, Sterling posted about her pain on Facebook. And that's when she says convicted felon William Biggle sent her a friend request.
He started talking about having cancer, having brain cancer, and he was going to kill himself. And I said, you don't need to do that. You know, that's not the way to go.
Sterling says she consoled a man claiming to be Biggle online, but quickly learned he didn't actually have cancer. She says the messaging became odd, with Biggle asking to see her in person. When she refused, she says Biggle began sending nasty messages.
And he just got really mean and hateful towards me.
In this message, Sterling saved from a Facebook account registered to William Wayne Biggle, it reads, I showed all of your friends the messages between us about you cheating on your husband. You are nothing but a piece of blank, and you're going to die of a heart attack from being so fat and lazy. Don't talk to me anymore. Old, fat, ugly slut. Sterling says she's never met Biggle in her life.
It's sick. It's very sick. I mean, why do that? Why be a predator like that?
Sterling says she immediately unfriended the 23-year-old, but the following day her Facebook account was shut down because someone reported her as an imposter. Facebook eventually reopened her page after Sterling proved her identity. Then she realized someone else started a new Facebook page under her name.
And it had just a picture of me, my husband, and my daughter that I had just posted. And it said something to the fact that my husband was doing something to my daughter.
On Sterling's imposter page, there were allegations of incest, infidelity, and obscenities we can't say on television. She had to reach out to her Facebook friends to let them know it wasn't real. Her identity had been stolen.
He used my daughter's picture she's underage. And I had just posted that picture. So it bothered me a lot. It bothered me, and then it bothered me because he tried to send both my daughters.
Bradford County Sheriff's deputies tell the I-team there's no specific Florida law governing Facebook and identity theft, but investigators can press charges if they can prove a pattern of harassment or stalking. The Bradford County Sheriff's Office tells the I-team Sterling didn't have enough evidence to build a case against Biggle, but Sterling says deputies told her to document the harassment and contact them if it continues. The I-team did some digging and discovered a long history of criminal charges for the man Sterling believes is behind this. Criminal records show deputies have charged William Wayne Biggle 10 times for stalking and online harassment. Several weeks ago, 3 women in Putnam County filed complaints that Biggle assumed their Facebook identities as well. Those cases are now under investigation by the Putnam County Sheriff's Department. We confronted Biggle.
Putnam County Sheriff's Department and several other women say that you've been continuing to harass them on Facebook. Is there a reason why you're still doing this to women? There's several people who have come forward who said that you have been harassing them, saying obscenities to them. People who say that you've been cursing at them on Facebook, talking about deceased people.
Excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry.
Do you have anything to say for yourself, William?
Nothing.
Well, aren't you on probation for this right now?
Biggle denies being on Facebook and harassing women, Moments later, they told us to leave. We sat down with Bradford County Sheriff Gordon Smith, who admits Florida law doesn't adequately address Facebook cybercrime. He says authorities are having a hard time keeping up with the evolution of social media. How easy or how hard is it to prove that someone is actually using your account for bad purposes?
It becomes difficult sometimes. It gets real difficult because one is we want to know who's doing it. Then we have to you have to come in and file the complaint. Once you file the complaint, the investigator's got to go, okay, now I've got to send this request to one of the social media sites.
Sheriff Gordon Smith tells me with allegations like these, investigators typically pursue stalking or harassment charges. But here's the catch. The victim has to prove a pattern of the online abuse over a period of time. William Biggle is on probation in Citrus and Putnam counties. I spoke with his probation officer. One would tell me that they are aware of these new allegations. Now, here's how you can protect yourself from being hacked on Facebook. In your settings on your Facebook account, enable what's called login notification. This way, anytime someone logs into your account, you'll be notified on your cell phone of where they logged in. Check your active sessions. If you notice an unfamiliar location or device, your account may be at risk. And watch for this. If you're already friends with someone and see another new friend request from that same person, more than likely that friend request is a fake.
You got to be careful and watch what's going on there. Here's a question for you. What if someone has already taken your identity, assumed your identity? What can you do then?
Well, if you have been hacked or someone has created what's called an imposter page, go through Facebook's own website to the help page and click on, I think my account was hacked or someone is using it without my permission, and then click the option to secure it. Facebook will then walk you through the steps of securing your account. And they may ask you to prove your identity, but I have to caution you, don't just Google Facebook help or I've been hacked on Facebook. Unfortunately, there are a lot of fake pages out there that are pretending to be Facebook. So you really have to be careful.
The bad guys looking for another opportunity.
It's such a shame that we have to do this, but we definitely have to watch out for ourselves. Thank you, Tarek.